Bitcoin is about to make a very big move, and this is actually insane what's going on. If you take a look at Bitcoin here, this is some of the strangest price action I've ever seen in a 24-hour period. You could see Bitcoin has just been pushing up almost every single hour. Every single hour pumps up, rejects, pumps up, rejects, pumps up, rejects. Look at how many wicks there are here as Bitcoin is grinding up here. It's quite interesting. And if you take a look at the heat map, you can see there is a lot of passive sell orders in the order book. There's a lot of sell orders here. That is why Bitcoin keeps pushing up, but instantly rejecting. And I'm just talking about in the short term. Every single pump instantly rejects. But Bitcoin has been appearing to grind out a little bottom here in the short term. And it appears that Bitcoin has been selling off for the past 12 days, but we might be breaking out of it. We might be breaking out of this pullback, this correction, this choppiness. I think we're potentially about to break out, and let me show you why. So if you take a look here at the bottom here, this is spot volume. This is aggregated spot volume across all the exchanges: Binance, Coinbase, Bybit, OKX. And we could see that it is forming higher highs and higher lows. So that means there is a lot of spot buyers going on right now. And when there are spot buyers driving the price of Bitcoin, that means there could be a very big move here in the short term. If you take a look at funding has also just flipped negative here. So there's a lot of shorts. The majority of people are short. And if you take a look at Coinbase Premium, it is trying to flip positive here. So as a lot of that US selling pressure seems to be gone, I think there is a lot of ETF buyers are starting to load up. So we have spot CBD driving the price up. Funding is negative, which means if we go up a bit further, shorts are going to be squeezed. And all of these short positions here who are positioned short, they could potentially puke their positions, and this could send Bitcoin up. This could send Bitcoin up. I think the crypto market is waiting for this Clarity Act, which may or may not get done this week, before the August recess. And if it does get done, if it does get passed, I think cryptos will break out. I think Bitcoin will finally break out. But taking a look not only at spot volume, you take a look at aggregated perp volume. We are finding somewhat of an uptrend as well. So there's a lot of people positioned long. There are a lot of longs entering. And open interest is also chopping, so nothing crazy going on. But what is quite interesting is this spot volume driving the price up. And if this continues, Bitcoin is most likely going to push up further. But what's going on here is you can see all these passive sell orders. So when they keep pushing up the price of Bitcoin, it keeps rejecting. Eventually, if they keep pushing up the price and there is continued buying pressure from spot CBD and even perp volume, it's going to eat up all of these orders, which are suppressing the prices. It's a lot of sell orders. They keep appearing here. But if there's more buyers and sellers, we will obviously eat through the sell orders. And then with the path of least resistance, we are going to pump. But this is an incredible pattern. This is a bullish pattern. You can see that Bitcoin is breaking out here. Bitcoin is attempting to break out here. So this is interesting. This is certainly interesting, especially the spot CBD. We could potentially come up and test 65K, 66K, somewhere in this region. But ultimately, I do think if Bitcoin breaks out of here, we're going to get a test of 67K at the very minimum. That's what I think is going to happen. At the very minimum, if we get that Clarity Act passed, Bitcoin could break above 67K, which will give the possibility of and probability of 75,000. If the Clarity Act fails, Bitcoin could end up correcting. We could end up pulling back down to these lows here. But if you take a look at the stock market here, the S&P 500, it just made new all-time highs. The NASDAQ is God candling. And with peace in the Middle East, you can see oil is down 6% on the very day. So oil crashing is very good, and that is now reducing the possibility of a rate hike in the month of September, which has gone down significantly today. There is now a 56% chance of a rate hike in September, which is significantly low. It's a low possibility, low probability, and it has decreased over the past several days with oil crashing, with de-escalation in the Middle East. So overall, the market is looking pretty bullish. I think we're going to continue to get a push up, and I think, and I'm aiming for this $67,000 resistance to hit. I'm waiting for the $67,000 resistance to hit. If we reject at 67,000, I think it could be a good short opportunity. If we break and hold above 67,000, this could be an opportunity if you are sidelined for fresh longs for a possible breakout of 70, 72, 75K and above. And I think the Clarity Act will certainly determine how big this move is going to be for Bitcoin. And maybe it's possible that Bitcoin despite anything, despite the Clarity Act, despite the 4-year cycle, despite everything, Bitcoin, now the probability of rate hikes off the table, Bitcoin might start to grind up here because liquidity conditions are improving. As you see in my video yesterday, which I highly recommend you watch, we can see economic expansion is occurring right now. That is something that you see that precedes a bull market. It's a very bullish thing. That's why you take a look at the stock market. It is ripping. I think cryptos are going to soon follow the stock market, but maybe the main hangup for cryptos right now is the Clarity Act. If you guys are going to be trading, make sure you trade over on Blowfin. They're giving you guys VIP 3 with my link only. Here I have a Bitcoin long open up $4,000, which you could try my community today for free and join the free alpha channel. So check all that out. It's going to be in my video description. If you guys got anything out of this video, consider giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing with notifications on, and I will see you later.